Imagine me being from Center Park Blood, Pyru, Woo, whatever. And I go over and tell the 60s, hey, on Fridays they be over here and on Saturday they be over here and they're vulnerable. And then they get back to the hood that I told them that they were vulnerable. What do you think the Bloods are going to do? Not be vulnerable, right? It would make sense. If it got back to them that I told the 60s that they were vulnerable, the smart thing to do would be not be where I said they're going to be. If I say they're going to be here on Friday night at this time, and it got back to them that I told their enemy that they're going to be there at this time on Friday night, don't it make sense for them to not be there on Friday night? Now, if you take your dumb ass and still be there on Friday night, do you get mad at me for telling the 60s? Or are you mad at yourself because you had the information to not be there on Friday night and your dumb ass was still there on Friday night? So if they come by and blast you, don't be mad at me for telling them where you was going to be on Friday night. Be mad at yourself for standing your dumb ass on the corner where I told them you going to be. Oh, Tezlyn, what they got to do with politics? Well, let me explain it to you. Just like the Republicans are red and carry their flag on the right, so do the Bloods. Red, carry their flag on the right. Just like the Democrats are blue and they say they on the left. You know where Crips carry their flag? On the left. Do you know where who the majority is in this country with gangbanging? Crips. It's way more Crips than it is Bloods. Did you know that? Did you know that right now in this country is way more liberal voters, Democrat voters, than it is Republican?
Straight shot, no chaser. With your girl, Tezlyn Figaro. Subscribe now, wherever you get your podcasts.